Hey guys, welcome to my channel. It's Carolyn. So today I have another pick a pile reading for you guys, and today's video was how to move on. And so I have 6 different piles for you guys to choose from, and I put different crystals on top of each of them. We have the Transformation Crystal, Lithium Quartz, Orange Aura Quartz, Golden Apatite, Aventurine, and Dragon's Egg. So take a moment and pause the video if you need to meditate. I want to say that this is a general reading, meaning it's for lots of people, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. And I'm going to put the timestamps in the description box down below, along with links to all my other social media, including ways to contact me if you would like to get a private reading. And with that being said, I'm going to jump right ahead into the readings. So those of you who chose the Transformation Crystal, for your cards you have the Sage, Queen of Earth reversed, Choice, Seven of Earth, Rainbow Blessings, blessings are showering your life, and 3 of Pentacles reversed. So with the 2 Earth cards for you guys, I'm getting the sense that you really, one of the main things you need in order to move on is just giving it time, having patience, really listening to yourself, listening to your body, and doing things that make you feel good. Start being in the moment more. With the Sage card, he's kind of just like walking forward, and he's taking everything as like a learning lesson and wisdom for himself, and he always transforms things, good or bad, into experience and lessons and wisdom to share with others. So I feel like it would be really beneficial for you to like see the silver lining out of things, try and learn the lessons so that they don't repeat themselves. And I also feel like for some of you it would be really good if you can express your feelings some way, whether you're an artist or you write music or you journal or just talk with someone on the phone and share your experience, share what you're feeling inside, so you're not just keeping it all in. I really feel like there's someone who could use that same wisdom, who needs to hear it. And I feel like some of you feel like you don't really have anything to share, but I feel like it's going to be really cathartic for you, because I feel like you're going to really be able to work through your emotions that way, because I feel like you're someone where you might say that things are black and white and you're like, no, I know how I'm feeling, no, I know how I'm handling it, when really when you can see it in a different perspective, it's going to make you be like, oh, okay, maybe I do need to heal that, maybe I haven't been acknowledging this. And so it's just going to help you see things differently. With the Choice card, that talks about that you guys need to just like make the choice to move on. I feel like you might have been in like this limbo state where you're allowing the negativity to weigh you down, and so you have to make the choice to see the positive, to fight for the positive, and to actually like make yourself feel more motivated so that you're more productive. And with the Seven of Earth, see how the person has all their chakras lined up? I feel like you guys, in order to move on, you need to bring balance into your life, and you need to find your own sense of peace. Start taking care of yourself more, start doing more self-care and loving yourself, and starting to appreciate yourself. Start saying positive affirmations. I feel like that's going to help you stay motivated, stay on track, so that you keep moving where you want to go. Because with the Rainbow Blessings, it's like you're going to have blessings entering your life, and you just have to be open to receive them. And with the 3 of Pentacles reversed, that talks about like knocking something down and rebuilding, starting from scratch. So I feel like the way you move on, you don't try and cling to whatever pieces you have left. You're starting over. You're making the choice to completely start over, and you use the wisdom to prevent things from happening again. And so I feel like with you, if you haven't cut all ties with this person or this situation, it's time to make a clean sweep, clear your space, cleanse your space, declutter if you have to, like get rid of belongings that are weighing you down, and kind of do like a self ritual for yourself, where you either like take a bath or just like start incorporating more self-love, where you're taking care of yourself and you're feeling better and you're cleansing yourself along with the space that you surround yourself with. And with the Queen of Earth, while you're rebuilding with this 3 of Pentacles reversed, you still need to be bringing new things in and surrounding yourself by a good support system. And so like, don't isolate yourself. Don't feel like you have to stay inside and ignore everyone. Still socialize. And if you can't actually go out and socialize through your phone. There's all different social medias that we can use nowadays. And also just like talk to the people in your life who care about you, to your family. Like, don't shut off. Keep people in your life. Let people help you and let them support you as you move on from the situation. Don't feel like you have to keep everything to yourself. Like, I really feel like you guys, in order to move on, it's about talking, sharing your experience, getting your friends and family to help support you, so that you can cleanse your space, so that you can cleanse your mind. You can have a fresh start to things, and you can like start things almost like you're starting a new chapter of your life, where it's like you're using the past, you're using the lessons, but you're not holding on to it anymore. I really feel like it's just like a mental switch that you guys need to do, where you just are like, okay, we're starting over. We're starting from 0, and it's only going to go up from here. Instead of feeling sorry for yourself and like it's never going to get better, because it's always always going to get better. You just have to change your perspective and allow the blessings to enter your life so that you see how things are going to start changing for the better. And I feel like this is also saying that whatever the situation was, it was a blessing and you're just not seeing it yet, and it's going to help you change your life for the better. And so it's like, yeah, the situation might suck now and it might not feel good, but in hindsight you're going to be like, that was the best thing that ever happened to me because it caused me to move on, and through that I found happiness through all these other ways. So I hope this resonates for you guys. If it did, let me know in the comments down below. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up and share with others. Don't forget to hit subscribe and turn on the bell notification so you see when I upload other videos like this. I have to see you guys in my next one. Have a good one. Bye. So those of you who chose Lithium Quartz, for your cards you have Self Reversed, Union, Discovering Truth, you stand in the light of truth, Infinite Abundance, abundance is pouring into your life, Knight of Pentacles reversed, and Knight of Swords reversed. So I feel like you guys, in order to move on, you have the Self card reversed. And what that's telling me is that I feel like your sense of self is lacking. I feel like you really don't know who you are. I feel like you're someone where you kind of just been following the herd mentality. And I feel like you really have to discover your own truth, discover who you are, and find your answers and what you want, and not let people decide things for you anymore. And I feel like with the Union card, that's about you finding completion within yourself, where it's like you're creating union between you, between your soul and your body, and you're not allowing other people to try and fill that void for you. I feel like you might have been falling into more codependent relationships because you felt empty inside, or like there was another part of you that you had to complete, where it's like you're your own person. You have to complete yourself, and you're going to find people who compliment you, but they don't have to complete you. And I feel like that's your biggest lesson with moving on. It's finding who you are, finding what you want, finding what drives you. And I feel like you're going to learn that. I feel like you're going to figure out what you want. And I feel like with the Knight of Pentacles reversed, that this is saying like you've been getting messages of this. I feel like you've been being drawn or called to something, and maybe you didn't do it because you were afraid of how society would react to it, but I feel like whatever this is, it's making itself known and you're being called to it for a reason, and you have to indulge that. You have to see why it's calling you and what the purpose is, because I feel like with the Knight of Swords, it's like you're a bit confused, but I feel like through that confusion, it's going to allow you to focus your energy, and then you're going to figure out what it is you want. It's like you have to be confused. You kind of have to try a bunch of different things, and then you're going to find out what you don't want, and it's going to lead you to what you want. And with Infinite Abundance, I feel like as you move on, it's like you're being called and drawn to things that are going to bring abundance into your life. Like everything is having a purpose and a lesson for you. And so it's like you're not going to do anything that's a completely mistake that like is going to screw you up forever. It's like even if you might make small mistakes, you're going to do things that counteract it and be like, okay, that was making me learn this lesson, and now that I did it this time, I have so much more knowledge and things are going more smoothly now. And so I feel like you, with moving on, it's about listening to your inner voice and to what's calling you, and to doing things for yourself and finding your own happiness, and not fearing society, not feeling what other people are going to say, not fearing judgment from people. It's like not even acknowledging what other people want from you anymore. It's about really finding yourself, connecting with yourself, and doing what makes you happy. And that's how you're going to be able to move on and heal yourself, because you're going to find yourself and your sense of identity, and you're going to be complete with yourself, that you're no longer relying on how other people see you anymore. So I hope this video resonates for you guys. If it did, let me know in the comments down below. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up and share with others. Don't forget to hit subscribe and turn on the bell notification so you see when I upload other videos like this. I hope to see you guys in my next one. Have a good one. Bye. So those of you who chose Orange Aura Quartz, you have the Six of Fire, Journey by Moonlight, Believe in Magic, Finding Sanctuary, Opening to Your Spiritual Source, Traveling Lightly, Simplify Your Life, Unknown Territory, You Are Exactly Where You Need to Be, Voyage of the Heart, Love Flows Through You and To You, the Chariot reversed, Six of Swords reversed, and the Sun. So with your cards, how do you move on? With the Chariot and the Six of Swords reversed and the Six of Fire, I feel like you guys, whatever the situation is, I don't feel like it's complete. I don't feel like it's over yet. I feel like for you guys with moving on, it could be that you're moving on and you're going to take a break and a separation from the situation or person, and then you're going to reconnect and things are going to go good, or you're going to get some sort of closure from it. All these different traveling cards, which tells me that there's going to be a time where there's separation, where you're apart, where you're like finding yourself. I feel like you're like finding love for yourself and compassion for yourself, because you have Journey by Moonlight, which is Believe in Magic. And so for me, with the moon, that's all about like mysteries and discovering oneself and like your subconscious mind. And so I feel like you're taking this time away and you're really figuring out your desires and what you want, and like looking at yourself, maybe doing like a little bit of shadow work where you're looking at the negative traits of yourself and like seeing what you need to fix so you can heal as a person. And with finding sanctuary, that to me is like finding protection for yourself, going to a place of comfort. Maybe this is like to your family's house or to a friend's house, or just finding your own place where you just feel peaceful, where you feel relaxed. I feel like whatever the situation is that you're moving on from, it was really stressful and there was a bit of conflict and tension. So it's like moving away from that situation. And with traveling lightly, I feel like you're going to completely like change. I feel like you're going to be giving away a lot of stuff, getting rid of a lot of things, really decluttering things, and like decluttering even just like your mental space and the things that you give to people. I feel like you're not going to be giving as much of your energy away, where it's like weighing on you and it's like baggage on you. I feel like you're really cleansing yourself in a sense. And I feel like you're going to go on this like small journey where it's like you might be traveling somewhere new or doing things that are out of your comfort zone. And I feel like this is really going to push your limits and just show you like what you're capable of. And you're really like, with that moon card, still discovering what it is you want out of life and what you want and what makes you happy and what your limitations are, like what makes you uncomfortable and what has just been you holding yourself back. And with Voyage of the Heart, I really feel like that's what you're going on. I feel like you're going on a voyage of your heart throughout this entire journey, where it's like you're finding love for yourself and you're also like finding love for the universe and just simple things. And I feel like you're changing your perspective, and I feel like you're going to become more like appreciative and grateful. I feel like you're really going to be connecting with like the earth and with yourself and with spirit. I feel like with that finding sanctuary card that you are finding a more spiritual path for you, whatever that means to you personally. And you're just like having a more like peaceful outlook on things, where you're less stressed and you're just trusting the process. And then with the Chariot and the Six of Swords, it's like either this journey is going to push you to reconnect with this person or this situation where you find yourself in the same like situation and now you know how you're going to handle it differently, or it's going to be you reach out to them because you want to get some closure, because you want to put this in your past. And with some of you, I feel like throughout this journey where you move on, where you find yourself, where you start to see things in a new perspective, this is actually going to make it so that when you guys do reconnect, you're going to be able to find solutions and find compromises and be able to work out some sort of agreement between you guys, where things, yes, they might be different, but I feel like you're going to be reconnecting and rediscovering who you are and seeing what happens with that with the Sun card. And others, I feel like you're going to be reconnecting and just getting closure, being able to say that you made your peace and now you can walk away and do your own thing. And so through this process of you moving on, I feel like it's about you like finding it is that you want, finding out your desires, looking at your flaws, how you can fix them, and learning and accepting who you are as a person and loving yourself and seeing what you become narrow-minded with that you need to fix and you need to expand. And then through that, it's going to make you a more well-rounded person, that your perspective changes and you start processing things differently. And so I feel like you're healing yourself inwardly, and through that it's going to help you move on from the situation. And then whatever happens in the future, if you get back together or you don't, you're still always going to have made your peace with it. And I feel like this isn't going to be a situation where you have any hostility for anymore, because I feel like you're going to find some sort of peaceful outlook on it. And that's why you have the Sun card at the end. So I hope this resonates for you guys. If it did, let me know in the comments down below. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up and share with others. Don't forget to hit subscribe and turn on the bell notifications so you see when I upload other videos like this. I hope to see you guys in my next one. Have a good one. Bye. So for those of you who chose Golden Apatite, for your cards you have 3 of Water reversed, 9 of Air reversed, 5 of Air reversed, Intuition reversed, Passion and Pleasure, Savor Your Life, Grounding, Go Deep, Explore Your Roots, Rejuvenating Rain, Clear the Past, Heal the Present, Queen of Swords reversed, Ace of Cups, and 7 of Pentacles. So I'm getting the sense that you guys may be water signs, or you have a lot of water in your chart. And so for you guys to move on, I feel like with the 3 of Water and the 9 of Air both reversed, that you guys are in your feelings too much about the situation. I feel like you're too focused on your fears and then your hopes and dreams about how you're going to move on. And so I feel like you're not really in the present because you're more so in your thoughts with things. I feel like you are not living in the moment because you're like so focused on what you need to do, how you need to move on, and trying to focus on moving on and how great it's going to feel when you move on, and then the fear of if you don't move on. And so it's like you go between these two like very extreme moods where you're not actually solving anything, you're not actually moving on. And it's like with the 5 of Air reversed, I feel like you almost have like this mask that you're putting onto the world where like I don't really feel like people know that you feel this way. I feel like people think that you moved on, that you're very like calm, cool, and collected. I feel like you're trying to like put on this like persona where you're trying to pretend like you're not even bothered by the situation anymore. And I feel like it's not doing you any good because you're not healing from it. And with the intuition reversed, I feel like you are ignoring your intuition. I feel like you're too focused on like what you're thinking, that you're not focused on what your actual intuition is telling you to do. And I feel like that is where a lot of your issues stem from. It's like instead of listening to your intuition and moving along and moving forward, you're so caught in the what ifs of things. And it's like you're too caught up in the fantasies of things. And that's where the grounding card comes into play. Because in order to move on, you have to ground yourself. You have to be in the moment. And you have to like figure out what fears have merit, what you need to prepare and solve, and also what dreams have merit, what you can actually achieve and what's realistic. But in order for it to be realistic, you have to put in the work for it. You're never going to get to where you want to be if you're always thinking about it. And that's where you have to ground yourself so that you can plant that seed and you can get the roots to grow. But you can't do that just by sitting and being like, well, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that and I just need this to happen before that happens. Because no, you have to take action for things to happen. And that's why you have the passion and the pleasure card, because to move on, you need to savor your life. You need to enjoy your life in the present moment. You can't be focused on the past with that rejuvenating rain. You have to clear the past, let it go, and heal the present. Be in the moment and actually heal yourself, heal your issues. And so I feel like for you, you really need to like forget the future and forget the past. Focus on where you are now, what you can control, what steps and actions you can take today so that you're taking the little steps you need to become that Seven of Pentacles, where you're planning your future and you're achieving your goals and you're moving away from the situation in a way that's productive for you. Because right now you're the Queen of Swords reversed and you're not planning, you're not taking any action, and you're not actually getting anywhere. It's like you're sitting and you're reading about all these great things, but you're not actually moving along with it. And so I feel like you need to make that Queen of Swords go upright, where you're making a plan and you're following through with it. You're not just sitting and thinking. And with the Ace of Cups, it's about acting on your emotions, actually using your emotions that you're feeling through this situation to be your motivation and to drive you, and not just make you like be driven to think about what you can do. Actually have it motivate you for what you are gonna do and what you're gonna do in the next 5 minutes, to start getting the ball in motion so that you become who you want to be. I feel like the process for moving on, it has to start with you grounding yourself, being in the moment, focusing on the present, and actually making an effort to make changes in your life to move away from this. Because just saying you want to move on isn't doing you any good. You're not actually taking the steps to do it. So I hope this resonates for you guys. If it did, let me know in the comments down below. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up and share with others. Don't forget to hit subscribe and turn on the bell notification so you see when I upload other videos like this. I hope to see you guys in my next one. Have a good one. Bye. So those of you who chose Aventurine, for your card, show a breaking trail, a breakthrough is at hand, the Sun Shawl reversed, Two of Earth reversed, Knowledge reversed, Ten of Fire reversed, the Mother, Nine of Water reversed, Four of Swords reversed, Temperance reversed, and Two of Wands. So for you guys with moving on, I feel like with the Nine of Water, you have to accept the situation. I feel like you guys are in denial with moving on. I feel like you have not accepted the situation for what it is. And with that Knowledge card reversed, it's like whatever knowledge you think you have has been twisted, has been altered. I feel like you're twisting facts to fit your feelings because you're not taking accountability for this. And so I feel like for you guys, in order to move on, that's where you have the breakthrough, because you have to see the situation for what it is. Like, this is a broken situation and you have to accept that. Like with the Ten of Fire, that talks about trying to take control and wanting to control someone or a situation. You can't do that. Like, whoever this person was, whatever this situation was, you lost. You have to walk away. You can't try and get it back. You can't try and fix this, at least not right now. And with the Essential card, that talks about how like you need to just like walk away. Start putting your energy into yourself. Quit putting your energy into other people where it's not working. You really have to mother yourself with the Mother card. And with the Two of Earth, that talks about like you have to adapt yourself. You have to change your perspective. You have to become more flexible and less rigid with things. And with that Four of Swords, you have to heal yourself. You have to just wait this situation out. Just give yourself time to rest and recover from it. And with that Temperance card, it's like things are out of balance right now. You can't try and control something and put it into balance when it simply isn't meant to fit. If you have a square, you can't put it into a circle hole. It just isn't ever going to work. You need to have a circle in order for it to go with a circle. So it's like you have to quit trying to make something work because it's not going to give. And with that Two of Wands, you have to take the action to move on. I really feel like with that Nine of Water, you have to sit, you need to wait, you need to evaluate the situation and realize, okay, this isn't meant to be. This situation isn't working, and this is what I need to learn from it. This is how I can take that and transform, and I can move on from it. But sitting and trying to manipulate and change the situation isn't doing you any good. You have to become a mother to yourself, to protect yourself, and try not to hurt yourself by claiming ignorance and pretending like you don't have an issue. It's almost like you're an ostrich and you're burying your head in the sand, trying to act like you don't have any issues and like there's nothing to move on from. You have to simply just accept that you need to move on. And that's how you're going to be able to move on. But while you're in denial, while you're pretending like there's not an issue, you're never going to be able to get any closure, and you're never going to be able to fully heal. You have to accept the situation. You have to have that breakthrough where you say, okay, it's time for me to move on. And so you can start the process of moving on and away from that situation. But you have to have a wake-up call. And even though that might not be something you want to hear, it's the truth. And that's the only way you're going to be able to start to move on with your life, not just be hung up on this situation. Otherwise, you're always going to be chasing something that's never going to chase you. So I hope this resonates for you guys. If it did, let me know in the comments down below. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up and share with others. Don't forget to hit subscribe and turn on the bell notification so you see when I upload other videos like this. I have to see you guys in my next one. Have a good one. Bye. So for those of you who chose Dragon's Egg, for your cards you have King of Pentacles, Eight of Cups, Three of Cups, Ten of Water, Emotion/Intellect, First Light, beginning a new cycle. And so you guys, I feel, have the easiest pile when it comes to moving on, or at least the happiest out of all the readings we've done today. I really feel like you guys, the way that you move on is that you, one, take the steps to walk away, to move on with your life with that Eight of Cups. And I feel like you guys are very mature emotionally. I feel like you are able to accept a lot of things. You see your flaws, but you also like understand like not everything is your fault. So I feel like you guys are very level-headed with things. And so you always weigh things with your emotions and your intellect. And so I feel like you are handling things very maturely. I feel like it's easy for you to process things, and even though they might hurt, you know that there's a purpose for them. I feel like you guys are very good at bouncing back from things. I feel like you're always able to recover quickly. And I feel like that has to do with your mindset. I feel like you see things as a learning lesson, as a blessing. And I feel like with the Ten of Cups, it's like you are a great manifester. See how she's controlling all the puppets? You guys are like that with your life. You can manifest things. So yeah, this situation didn't work out, but you know what? Now you're throwing yourself into your career, into other things with the King of Pentacles. You're having new opportunities come your way, and that's why you're beginning a new cycle. It's like you're like, okay, this didn't work, time to try again. And so you're just throwing yourself into a new interest, a new career. I feel like you just become very focused and driven, and you use it to fuel you. And I feel like that is going to lead to a time of celebration for you guys. I feel like the way you move on is you keep hustling, you keep moving forward with your life, and you don't let it hold you back. You keep manifesting what you want, you keep working on your goals, and you surround yourself by people who are going to benefit you, who are going to get you where you want to go, and then you're going to get the Three of Cups. You're going to be at a place where you're celebrating life, where you're loving life, where everything's working out for you, where all your manifestations are coming true. So I feel like for you guys to move on, it's just simply keep working at what you want, and keep working on your goals, and keep being happy, seeing the positive out of everything, even when it's not easy, even when it feels difficult. It's like keep yourself open to the opportunities that you're creating for yourself, and don't let anyone steal your passion or your drive from you, because that is what's going to help you get where you want to be in life. So I hope this resonates for you guys. If it did, let me know in the comments down below. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up and share with others. Don't forget to hit subscribe and turn on the bell notification so you see when I upload other videos like this. I have to see you guys in my next one. Have a good one. Bye.